Would you like to be a guest on our podcast, Linking to the Afterlife? I will link you to a loved one in the world of spirit or one of your past lives. This is a free reading and we are scheduling right now. Send us an email, linkingpodcast@gmail.com, and I will send you all the information. Thank you. Hello there. How are you today?
I'm good, Donna. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you. All right. We're going to do a past life reading today with my guests. So let's close our eyes together. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, letting go of everything we brought before this moment. Another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And softening, letting go, opening the heart and the mind. Would you state your first name for me and the phrase, "It's a beautiful day"?
Lynn, it's a beautiful day.
Thank you, Lynn. So I'm immediately seeing the image of you standing at a cliff with your arms wide open, wanting and needing and feeling there's something behind you that wants to push you, and you're at the cliffs just screaming out loud saying, "No, I'm not ready to go. No, I'm not ready to go." If that were to be taken over into this life, you might be experiencing, or for most of your life, maybe some people or some things, or maybe even a version of yourself wanting to push yourself or feeling other people are pushing you and you're not ready to go because you know if you go, there's something that's either going to not be good for you, traumatic for you. That's what you're intuiting. Would that make sense to you, Lynn?
Yes, it does.
Good. So that's how this works. As I see you at the cliff, you're not turning around to look at whatever's coming. So I'm viewing this more like it's coming from inside of you. Whatever's happening on your outside isn't comparing to what your inner self is not doing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, and that makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
But I feel you as this very strong, I can't tell male or female, really doesn't matter, as this very strong, I'm going to say character. I don't know why they're making me say character. You're standing with your feet apart, wider than your hips, and arms out like in a T position. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the strength of you, though. And just as that strength is stopping you from going over the cliff, it's also a strength that I know you will have if you jump off the cliff. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
But in this past life, that's not what you're seeing. The only thing you're seeing is this chasm of what the heck is going to happen if I jump. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So now, again, I told you, I mentioned about the movie. It's going to be like a movie. Now that I've explained that and you've agreed, the movie goes again. And this movie is showing me you understanding what they're hearing right now, which is the voices outside them. Got it? I'm going to use them for this person.
Oh, okay.
So this person of you in the other life is hearing the voices outside of them. Got it?
Okay.
And they don't fear the voices, but they also know those voices are coming for them and coming for them. And if, I'll say you, because this is a piece of your soul now, if you don't jump, those voices will overtake you.
Okay.
And those voices are louder than your inner voice. So I would say for most of your life here in this realm, I want to say, especially during the last 10 to 15 years, you've allowed those voices outside of you to squelch the voice inside of you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So now you're hearing that. in this past life, right? We are allowing, as we go through this movie, we are allowing this to happen. You're hearing that happen and you're thinking to yourself, you're still standing like that, feet wide, arms wide. You're still standing that way. Almost like, look, there's a lot more of you to push now when you make yourself that big. And I'm telling this soul, you can always run the other direction. You could always get down on all fours and not let them push you, but you're ready to be pushed. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
But you've stayed in that position for so long. I would think in this life, you probably have some shoulder stuff and some hip stuff going on. Would that make sense?
I have in the past. It's gotten better lately.
Better as you start to recognize that inner voice. You see how that helps and heals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I could see that coming into this life. You're frozen there. And I'm like, I just want to push you. I'm not, but I just want to push you. Anyway, okay, back to that. You can hear the voices. You're recognizing the voices. Now you're starting to turn around. So I see you now turning your head, and guess what? Guess what's behind you?
My first reaction is nothing.
Nothing is the response. You see how this works.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So this poor soul has imagined all this time that voices and people were coming to push. This is a new one. This is a really good image. I didn't know there was nothing until that person turned around. Because again, it's a movie and I'm hearing the voices just like you are. And I'm like, there's a crowd coming. They're going to push her. So you turn around and you look. Remember, this is a piece of you that was stuck in that past life. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So you turn around and you're like, oh, all of a sudden your arms drop and you're like, oh, crap. All this time standing here, I was wondering why nobody was pushing me. So it's like all of a sudden everything just went, the bubble bursts, and now you're standing there, normal standing there at the edge of the cliff. And now you're wondering, now what should I do? Should I jump or should I turn around and just go back home? I feel we stopped that when you turn. That was that past life. I feel we moved that soul beyond that. So the question now in your life, should I jump or should I go back where it's safe? Do you understand?
Yes.
That would be the challenge now in this life. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to just hang out a minute with this soul and see if they're going to take the lead, but they won't. They won't take the lead because they've never gone this far in this life. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got to get you, as you are right now, to that piece of your soul and help them jump. You ready to do just a little bit of past life work with me now?
Yes. That's why we're here.
I'm going to ask you to close your eyes.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same, and we're going to watch the movie together. So you've got a good image now. Go to a cliff. The cliff is bare. It's just rocks. There's no trees. There's no nothing. It's just sand and rock. And you're standing, this piece of your soul is standing just at the edge. It's like the piece of your soul, this, I keep saying them because it's nondescript. So can you see, as you get closer to this soul, can you see this nondescript image of someone standing at the edge of this cliff?
Well, I feel like I'm standing there. I feel like it's me.
You are. It is a piece. It is a piece of your soul.
Yeah.
But I need you to separate from that piece of your soul. So I need you to come in as Lynn
Okay.
right now in the physical form and step into your mind's eye, step into that image, stand beside.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so you're standing beside them, we'll say, and you notice there's not a lot of feeling, there's not a lot of anything with this soul, but yet you have all of that. You have color, you have animation, you have more thoughts in your head. So we're going to start talking to this piece of your soul. So I want you to repeat after me because you're going to be speaking. I'm going to give you the words to speak, unless you have some things you want to say to her right now, him or her, it, them right now. You want to work through me, or do you want to say some things?
Well, I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
And then you could come in.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to ask you to repeat what I say to this piece of your soul.
Okay.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I'm here now.
I'm here now.
And I'm sure it was exhausting for you to stand here for so long.
And I'm sure it was exhausting for you to stand here for so long.
I'm here now.
I'm here now.
Thank you for showing me what I needed to see.
Thank you for showing me what I needed to see.
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder now. Is that okay?
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder now. Is that okay?
And I feel there's no tension there. So go ahead and do that in your mind's eye.
Mm-hmm. I felt like I was already holding
Good.
its hand. So
Good. You can keep doing that. I'm going to help you now.
I'm going to help you now.
I would like us both to move forward.
I would like us both to move forward.
Are you willing to allow me to help you?
Are you willing to allow me to help you?
How does it feel?
It feels good. Can I elaborate
Yes.
a little more now?
Just don't go forward too much because we still have to help this soul.
Okay.
We still have to help. We have more work to do here. Want to wait till after that?
Okay. Let's move on and then I'll.
Okay. I still see this soul as very rigid, not soft yet.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's still kind of staying there.
Yes. So I'm going to ask you just to take a deep breath in and out and allow that breath to flow out of you, out of your hand into your soul friend's hand or shoulder, wherever they are.
Okay.
And keep doing that. Do one more. And tell them you are attempting to connect.
I'm attempting to connect.
And I would like to give you some of this softness.
I'd like to give you some of this softness.
I would like you to relax and trust me.
I would like you to relax and trust me.
Know that I am here because of you.
I am here because of you.
And this is our work right now.
And this is our work right now.
I feel a little softer now. I feel the shoulders dropping. I feel there's still, though, no color to this person, to this soul.
Mm-hmm.
So in your mind's eye, I see you reaching into your pocket and pulling out this bright red scarf. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Can you do that now in your head?
Okay.
And ask this piece of your soul, do I have your permission to put this around you?
Can I put this scarf around you?
And I feel they're nodding their head. They're still not confident with voice, but they're nodding. Do you sense that?
Mm-hmm.
And now put that scarf around their shoulder.
Okay.
I'm getting goosebumps on my back and my shoulders. We've now brought color. And you see that.
Mm-hmm.
In your other pocket, you have another red scarf. I need you to pull that out and put it on yourself.
Okay.
And then tie it around your neck.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a cape. And then I want you to do the same for her.
Okay.
I feel she's accepting it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can hold her hand again. Now I feel my legs tingling. And tell her, just wiggle your legs a little bit. They've been standing here for a long time. Just kind of shake your shoulders, shake your legs, and show her.
Okay. Just wiggle it a bit. Yeah.
Get loose.
Mm-hmm.
And tell her now, it's time we take this leap.
Okay. It's time to take the leap.
But I am with you now.
Yeah. We'll do it together.
Exactly. I feel her hand gripped a little bit tighter to you, but she has not let go.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel her, I'm using her now, as so much taller than you. I don't know why. So much taller than you.
Well, I'm kind of short, so
Okay.
maybe that's why.
So this lifetime, you chose that.
Yeah, I'm shorty. Yeah.
Ask her, are you ready?
Are you ready?
She says, if I have you, I'm ready.
Okay.
Tell her one more time, trust me.
Trust me.
We got this.
We've got this.
And then both of you, very simple, not a leap, not a jump. You're just going to float off that cliff. And your capes very smoothly flying. What do you see below you? What do you see in the distance? What do the both of you see?
Well, it's very beautiful. So I see flowers and trees and the ocean. Yeah, nothing scary at all.
There you go. So she's beginning to see that also. I see that she was there for so long that her time is coming. Do you understand?
Her time.
Her time in that realm is almost through.
Mm.
So we need to land. The two of you now find a place. You are going to seek out a soft place to land.
Okay.
And she will come down with you
Mm-hmm.
and tell me when you found a safe place to land.
We're on the beach by the ocean.
A beautiful spot.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to lie down beside you because she's very tired and you are still holding her hand. The cape has now a blanket for her.
Mm-hmm.
And you take your cape and put it around her, over her.
Okay.
And tell her again, I'm here.
I'm here.
She's going to make her transition and tell her you're going with her.
Okay, I'll be with you.
I won't let go of your hand.
I won't let go.
And as she takes her last breath, she's very calm, very at peace, very content, but so happy to be laying down. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
After all those years of standing. And as she takes her last breath, the two of you, as the souls that you truly are, once again rise up, still holding hands, rise up, 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 until you're far above that beach. And the two of you come together as one. And then your soul together, the two of you together as one, will come down, down into the body where you are right now, sitting in that chair.
Mm.
And as they come down, the two of you as one come down. Be aware of where that lands in your physical body. Take a moment to recognize where it lands.
Yeah, right here.
Yep. Heart opening, heart center.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you needed. That's what was holding you in this lifetime back from taking the leap.
Mm.
The two of you needed each other, not just her needing you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So now with that piece reclaimed of you back into your heart, the moving forward in this life will move forward.
That's good to know.
And whenever you feel you're stuck again in that, I don't want to go,
Mm-hmm.
you bring her back, that image back.
Yeah.
You're the safe one now. Deep breath in and out. Now, what would you like to elaborate?
It makes a lot of sense. I've been through a lot of experiences in my life where I've been stuck for a while, and I would describe it to people as being dragged to the next step because I didn't want to go. Or I'd have to tell myself, you just have to take one step and another step and you'll get through this, because there were some very difficult decisions that I had to make multiple times in my life. And I'm in a much better place now. And I think the decision I have to make now is more internal, about opening myself up to the next steps and the next things. And I'm sure I've been closing myself off from having to make those decisions because I don't want to get hurt again. Nobody does.
Yeah.
But I know that if I don't move forward, then I'll stay stuck again. So I don't want that to happen. So we'll see if we can keep me off of that cliff. And then moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, you're off the cliff for sure.
Okay.
But there will be the moments where that piece of you, because it's a part of you, will just come out again and say, I don't know. I don't know. And I still don't know. And maybe that piece will be helping you in the next, well, we did all that work to come together. Tell me what you've learned from that. So there's always that.
Yeah, work as a team.
Right. Absolutely. When you said close yourself off, that's the first place that it happens, that heart center where you landed.
Yeah.
Great awareness. As a yoga teacher, let me give you this, a little bit more. If you roll up a towel, like in a jelly roll, lay on the floor with it underneath your shoulder blades, it helps that place open, if you're familiar. It's called supported fish pose. Hang out there a bit. It needs to stretch. It needs to breathe. And be gentle, because I don't see this as, years and years of work now. This is just a, snap your fingers. Oh, I got this. How this is a past life thing and not a this life thing. And it's time to move forward. I won't be hurt. I have the tools and the awareness now to move forward regardless of what happens. Because you know that. You absolutely know that.
Yeah.
But there was that piece of your soul that was stuck. And that's what past life work is.
Yeah.
How does it feel? How does it feel now?
I mean, I feel, I know I'm going to have to sit with it for a while, but it was a very powerful image. I appreciate being walked through it or talked through it.
Yeah.
And the visualization was intense. And I really felt it in my heart, in my chest at the end when we landed there.
Yes.
So it'll be fun to see what happens next. Yeah.
I use it. I still use it. When that piece of me says, oh, I'm going to say, oh no. Okay, Donna, it's okay. You're not that piece. That piece is back with you. It's just a memory, a vibration.
Yeah.
From that past life, just the way we walk into vibrations all the time in this world. We are vibration. That vibration is still happening. Everything from our past, present, and future still circles around us here. And when we connect to it, if we're not connected, if you still got that outstanding piece of you, it's vibrating at a higher and it's stopping a lot of things from moving. But we make it more about love. We make it more about, okay, if you're still here, we're going to do this together.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell our listeners, I appreciate when you first came on, you weren't so sure about what you were going to do. You thought you would hear from a loved one, but then I mentioned past lives and you went with your intuition. And that was what Spirit knew you would do. And you were guided completely. I'd like to say to all my listeners right now, also, if this story resonates any way with you, go back and re-listen and put yourself in that position that Lynn was in. Do the same visualization. If you feel in your life right now, you feel something sticking and stuck that you haven't been able to get through, you can do the same thing. That's why this podcast exists, so that we can all do these visualizations to help us move, to help the forward momentum. I'd like to thank my guest today for allowing all of us to join in on their process, their journey. And I'd like to thank you for not only listening, but coming together in a oneness vibration. Thanks again.